Man, needless to say, the Buffalo Bills game had to end in controversy. Patrick Mahomes made a real fool out of himself. Number one, the guy was offsides. And Andy Reid also made a fool out of himself. It's not the official's job to tell you that you line up offside. A lot of times receivers will look over at the official to indicate if they're on a proper alignment. They can do that, and the official can tell them yes and no. And Andy Reid goes, well, they never went to the sidelines to let me know. They don't have to let you know. By the rule books, they do not have to. And this isn't the first time Andy Reid has had situational football, because I always thought he was an overrated coach. Yeah, with the 3 Super Bowls, winning 2 of them, with the Chiefs also going with Philadelphia. But a lot of times, situational footballs, and this isn't the first time flags like that have happened against Andy Reid. It happened in Philadelphia, where the Bills were lining up for a 4th down play, and they were not going to go for it. So what they do, they try to draw more sides, and they did. Because sometimes Andy Reid's teams are not always coached all that well. But to blame the officials and then going to Josh Allen, when they were like shaking hands, and that was a bullshit call. Basically telling Josh Allen you didn't really win the game. The officials gave it to you. I'm like, that's classic. Well, the Patrick Mahomes, they never call that. Well, they don't. Yeah, they should call it because it's against the rules, moron. Just because you have never 7 years in the league, they never call it. Yeah, a lot of times they don't, but this time they happen to do. And a lot of these players think, well, in the situation, they'll never call that. Yeah, they can call a penalty at any time. Like last year in the Super Bowl, when Kansas City was going up the field to kick a game-winning field goal, excuse me, the defensive back held on to the Kansas City receiver's jersey, so they called a flag on that. And even the guy in the Philadelphia Eagles admitted that he did. He goes, he just didn't expect him to call it at that play. So I blame the players and the coaches. If it's a call, it should be made no matter what type of game it is, how big the game means anything. Don't make penalties. Because I look like the Bills. I mean, a lot of people thought they got screwed with bad officiating. But the Bills didn't want to complain. They just took it on themselves. Said, we got to play better. We should never have lost that game. So those are just some of my thoughts on this. And plus the offensive lineman, like I said, was too far back. They could have called a flag on that. Because you have to be up at a certain point at the line of scrimmage, and he was way too far back. Why? Because he's trying to get a beat on the pass rush. So just give me your thoughts on this. Do you think Patrick Mahomes is right or wrong? I think he was acting like a crybaby. I think he made a fool out of himself. Now, a lot of people are starting not to like him anymore. And I always liked Patrick Mahomes or the Kansas City Chiefs. And what scares me is down the road, the official will be so afraid to throw flags in those situations. Not even those situations. A flag like that should be called at any time. It's up to the receiver to make sure he's on the right line. The officials do not, by rules, have to let the coach know that the guy is lined off improperly. They don't have to let the guy know that. Just because the officials do that out of respect doesn't mean Andy Reid thinks, well, they should let me know. No, you're supposed to know if your play is lined up properly. Just give me your thoughts. Do you think Patrick Mahomes has a point, or do you think he acted like a crybaby? And one more thing, like when that happened to Josh Allen, they never cried or bitched about one of the horse collars he had against the Eagles, or one of the when the guy could have easily got roughing the passer on him, or one was a holding call that was never called on Philadelphia. And the first half, Bills had 10 penalties. The Eagles had 1, but did they have bitching, moaning like that? A lot of people did, but I don't ever remember hearing Josh Allen going publicly like that. Just give me your thoughts. Do you think Patrick Mahomes has a point here, or do you think he's just acting like a crybaby? Please leave all your comments. Please hit the notification. Please hit the subscribe button, and please hit the like button. I'll talk to you later.